Hello, my sunrays. I hope you're having a good night or day. This will be chapter 8 of It's a Small World, post-exam shenanigans. This is by emphasis on ghostwriter, and the link is down in the description, and I hope you enjoy. These are going to be the chat names for this. Quirks Chat, Izuku Midoriya, kittycatclaws, Shinso Hitoshi, purple, Monoma Neito, copycat, Yamada Hizashi, loud and proud, Aizawa Shouta, actually asleep, Tsukauchi Naomasa, hatman, Ashido Mina, alienqueen. This is the most Motley Crew group chat. Aizawa Shouta, docrime, Yamada Hizashi, begay, Kayama Nemuri, catnip, Tensei Iida, speeddemon, Tsukauchi Naomasa, mmWhyYouLyin, Tsukauchi Tamak, Sansa, don't do catnip. And this is Shouta and Hizashi, sunbeam, Shouta, moonbeam, Shouta and Nemuri goes to sleep, Shouta, makeme. And all of these will be down in the description if you want to go look at them again. Let's get into this. Immediately after the exam, private message, sunbeam. Is there something you forgot to tell me? Did you cheat on me? Moonbeam. Zashi, what the actual fuck are you talking about? Sunbeam. Your son has your smile. Moonbeam. Fuck you. Sunbeam. You too. Quite well. Heart emoji. Purple heart emoji. Not in front of our coworkers though. We never hear the end of it from them. Moonbeam. Knife emoji. Sunbeam. Laughing, crying, and two lovely face. Like, two faces with hearts on them. Private message. Goes to sleep. What was with you today? You okay? Makeme. I'm fine, Nem. Promise. Hopefully we can convince about it soon. Have a conversation about it soon. For now, I need you to leave it alone. Goes to sleep. Oh, this is a thing. Fine, but I'm always here if you need me. Makeme. You're a pain in the ass, but I suppose you're a good friend. Goes to sleep. Rude. Makeme. Smiley face. Goes to sleep. Why does using that emoji feel so illegal? Makeme. Knife emoji. Goes to sleep. Much better. Modestly Crew. Speeddemon. It's so how'd Tenya do? Catnip. We can't tell you. You can't tell you. He'll find out when the letter goes out. He'll find out when the letter comes out. Speeddemon. I know that, but he passed out asleep almost as soon as walking through the door, and I didn't get to ask him how it went. 3 crying emojis. Do crime. He yelled at Zashi. It was great. Begay. Betrayal by my own husband and nephew. Catnip. Aw, poor baby. Begay. Me or Tenya? Do crime. In all seriousness, he would be proud of the effort he put in. Catnip. You always do. You always do. You always you. You. You always you. Speeddemon. High praise coming from you. Thanks, Shell. Do crime. Just because I'm a hard ass doesn't mean I'm not going to let my students know when they're doing well. All I expect is for them to treat this with the seriousness it deserves and actually put in effort. Anything less would get themselves or others killed. Do crime. I'm not being mean for no reason. Begay. We know, Show. You just don't want the kids to get hurt because they're unprepared. Speeddemon. Not Not what I meant to intimidate. Insume. It's sorry. Begay. You're good. It's just been a long day for all of us. Docrime. Yeah, sorry, Tensei. mmWhyYouLyin? Shouta, you're a great teacher. But also, guess who's got spiked today and now has the zoomies? Begay. Sansa High JPEG. Sansa blurry and running through the precinct, being chased by two other officers while people in the background either watched with horrified expressions or are cracking up. Catnip. Wait, what? Begay. Is he okay? Speeddemon. What happened? Docrime. Is he okay? What happened? mmWhyYouLyin? He's fine. He's been cleared by medical. He'll probably crash soon and nap on the couch. Drug burst of some dumbass who thought he was getting real drug, but turned out it was catnip. Speeddemon. 6 laughing and crying faces. Good luck with that. Catnip. Don't do catnip. Did catnip. Catnip. Not sure what's funnier, that or Shota's response just now. He went from cackling to laughing so hard no sound come out. Begay. Tell him if he actually dies of laughter, joke wins. That should stop him in the tracks. Catnip. El LMFO. Alright, begay. In all seriousness, I'm glad Sansa's okay. They could have been much worse. mmWhyYouLyin? Thanks, Zashi. Docrime. You're getting blackmail, right? mmWhyYouLyin? Of course I am. Who do you take me for? Begay. Sometimes I wonder what I am going to do with the two of you. Docrime. Give me cuddles and drag me to destable places like the mall. Begay. The mall isn't that bad, show. Why you lying? Okay, Sansa crashed, so I'm going to keep an eye on him. Begay. Bye, Naso. Catnip. Bye. Quirk support server. Kittycatclaws. 2 of 9. BW and AOCIT. Kittycatclaws. I have been betrayed. I am outpritted and horrified. Alienqueen. Oh no, what happened? Kittycatclaws. I took an online quiz to determine what kind of bread I am, and I basically got white bread. What the fuck? Purple. So what I'm hearing is you're a basic bitch. Alienqueen. LMAFO. Kittycatclaws. Fuck you. Actually asleep. Language. Kittycatclaws. You're not my real dad. Purple. Mine neither. Either. Hatman. You're not at work. You can't turn the voice off. Actually asleep. Fuck you. Kittycatclaws. Language. Alienqueen. Language. Hatman. No thank you. Purple. Language. Actually asleep. ... Actually asleep. Knife emoji. Loud and proud. Honey, you can't stab the kids. Actually asleep. No, but I can stab Hatman. Hatman. Rolling eyes emoji. Catnip. Are you going to ignore that Claus admitted to being basic? Copycat. Are we just going to ignore that Kittycatclaws admitted to being basic? Kittycatclaws. 1. Don't your parents ever teach you the internet lies? Kittycatclaws. 2. I had an entrance exam today and my brain is mush. Alienqueen. Me too. Copycat. Same. God, I hope I did well enough. Purple. I had one a few days ago. Can clarify. Was mushy-brained. Loud and proud. I'm sure you all did fantastic. And there's a bunch of great schools out there if you didn't do well as you wanted. I'm not getting into one school won't be the end of the world. Actually asleep. What they said. Less explanation pointy. Loud and proud. Frowny face. Actually asleep. Sorry. Hatman. Wiped. Whipped. Actually asleep. Shut. Hatman. I will not shut. One I emojilized frowny face, and you immediately caved. Kittycatclaws. Are all adults like this? Copycat. I have no idea. Alienqueen. I try to ignore them, to be honest. Purple. The ones I know are actually asleep. Dot dot dot. Hatman. Dot dot dot. Loud and proud. LFMO. Roasted by ween little babies. Actually asleep. You say that like you aren't roasted just as much. Loud and proud. Yeah, but when you own your out of touch adult cringiness, I'll take their power away. Hatman. They do have a point. Hatman. Oh, copycat. Ew, purple. Ugh. Alien queen. Gross. Kitty cat claws. About to throw up emoji, like green in the face. Yeah. Hatman. See? At this point, other people from the server started to take a break in the bellish wish the kids luck / assure them they did good, and the kids thanked everyone, including Loud and Proud, for their words earlier. But it had been a long day for all of them, so before too long they ended up taking naps. Now on the recliner across from Sansa, the two moved back into Nao's house, so the former could keep an eye on him until the catnip was out of his system. Shouta and Hizashi curled around each other, and the kids basically lay wherever they laid Nezu. Across town in his office, Nezu did one thing he did best: prepare a nice, relaxing cup of tea. This year's exam had been more interesting than most, and he certainly had a lot to think about. He'd known Ghost's identity for years at this point, almost as soon as Shouta told him about the far too young vigilante he'd found bleeding in an alley almost wouldn't accept help. It torn painfully at his heart. Not that he felt or practiced proposed emotion the same way as humans did, but one didn't have to be human to feel for or want to help a child in clear need. I don't know if I did actually. I hope I have though. He wanted nothing more than to give Shouta Ghost a name and location, to get him safe, and to people who would care for him the way he deserved. He wouldn't have helped though. It wouldn't have helped though. The kid would have ran at the first available opportunity if they didn't gain his trust first. And Nezu, once he collected the Argan to the kid as well, wasn't sure he'd be able to find him again if he truly decided to go to ground. Distantly, part of Nezu couldn't wait. To ask as soon he'd be granted pup if he wanted to be the rat's personal student. He was fairly certain the kid would say yes. After all, he already had a number of university credits to his name, and they'd have to find some way of making sure he was actually learning something beyond heroics at UA, not to mention keep him stimulated and engaged. But now that was time but now was not the time for that. Both his kits had been overjoyed at both the fact and they finally had the pup's identity and that he trusted them enough to apply, knowing they'd likely find out. Upset about the zero pointer, of course, and livid at Izuku's biological parents and everyone else who tried to keep the kid down, Nezu had finally shown them the full file he had on Izuku once the exam day was truly over. But overjoyed as he stepped forward, all the same, as if Nezu had already plan was burning, perhaps literally, of another school district. Well, that was between him and the four walls of his office. He was also fairly certain neither of his kids would mind lighting the matches. Now, now how far they'd come since the day he'd first met them. One of the first policies that Nezu had put in place once he finally became principal was a student for foster care. Fostering hero students was complicated, and not a lot of foster families wanted to deal with it. To become wards of UA, if they wanted, upon acceptance to the school, and a method for students in unsafe or bad home life situation to report so they could investigate the uh, potential also become could investigate and potentially also become a wards of UA. Hizashi, who'd bounced around the system for most of his life to the point due to his quirk deafening most of his caretakers before he could learn control. Hizashi himself had some innate protection built into their quirk. If they'd become a hero / needed to be it as often or train to it to as loud as he had, he might not have lost as much of the hearing at all. Had jumped at the chance. He'd moved into the school dorms building set up for the program a week after his application letter had been mailed out. Nezu had seen the keen intelligence and drive to succeed in both the young blonde and the dark-haired friend he'd quickly adopted. He hadn't hesitated to make the two of them his first set personal students. Increasingly, they were also the two who had stayed his personal students. Not a lot of people had both the talent or temperament to keep the position, and Nezu would not be responsible for training monsters to that level. When Aizawa had become a ward just before the beginning of his third year, after the loss of both his parents in a car accident, his older sister, while a bit earnest for him, had been willing to step up and become his guardian, but she was already a single mother to a toddler, and Shouta hadn't wanted her to make a deal with the same issue foster parents had when it came to hero students, especially when he'd both graduate and won't be of age soon anyway, and will be and be of age soon anyway. But he had been devastated by the loss, especially with the fact he, Hizashi, and Nemuri were still reeling from the loss of Oboro. He needed more support than just being a ward of UA provided. Nezu had ended up officially adopting the kit. Chiyo had adopted him too, just less officially. It wasn't too surprising. She'd always had a soft spot for the kit, and she and Nezu were close friends, almost verging on platonic life partners. So they'd taken on a co-parenting role. And not far down the line of Hizashi Shouta married Hizashi, bringing Nezu unofficial kit into official kit status. Now the two were bringing them all for a circle at adopting their own kit on the horizon, but he was sure it wouldn't be long now, and he had much to do, and to make sure everything was set up and prepared for Izuku when he was ready to accept it. Taking a sip of his now cooling tea, Nizu got to work. No notes. No Sansas were harmed in the making of this fic. Okay, I'm gonna read the note. Okay. Also, Sansa isn't in the Quirks server because he doesn't like all the notifications from being in lots of chats. He had to be bullied into the most Motley Crew chat as it is. Now makes the voice reference Zawa, and you complain about Zasha making identity puns. Hitoshi was stubbornly trolling his uncle in the Quirks Chat because no one knows their uncle/nephew is one of his favorite things from this chapter, especially the people I know are. I am easily pleased, LMO. Last thing is, that night on patrol, Zawa told Ghost they wouldn't be able to see Now and Sansa like they normally would because Sansa got disposed to catnip, and Ghost stills for like a second too long. Shouta sees this. Shouta sees his life flash before his eyes as he suddenly remembers the cat mutation. If he just gave the kid idea, Zashi was going to murder him. Of course, make him sleep on the couch. Or worse, make him sleep on the couch. And he can't address it with Ghost because technically he isn't supposed to know the vigilante has a latent cat mutation. And that was chapter... What chapter was this? Chapter 8 of It's a Small World. I hope you enjoyed. As always, the link is down in the description. I hope you're having a good night or day, and I'll see you all next time.